A woman convicted for beating her son is no longer in prison.
Now, the I-Team has been following the story of baby Joel and his adoptive mother for some time. Tonight, the I-Team's Vanessa Murphy has more on Joel's biological mother and how she may have been granted a break.
Joel Cheney was a healthy baby. The first time he was beaten as an infant, his now deceased father was convicted and went to prison. He was placed back with his mother, and the second time he was beaten as a toddler, Joel almost died. His mother, Alicia Corte, also went to prison.
What could he have done to make you get to the point where you would just beat him to a pulp? How you doing this morning, Joel?
Paula Cheney was a foster parent to Joel the first time he was hurt and helped nurse him to recovery. The second time, she adopted him.
What could he have done? He's defenseless. What could he have done? So that's where the hurt comes in.
In March, more hurt. Joel's mother was up for parole. Behind her, you can see Paula Cheney showed up with Joel.
What was going on in your life at that time that allowed you to act out so violently towards your child?
I really don't know. I tell you the truth. It was so fast for what I did it, and when I see it, I was ready, done.
She apologizes. It seems more to Paula Cheney than to her child she's so badly harmed.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I know it's not easy, and I know it's no more easy for her to forget me. I understand what she feels, and I can say, I'm sorry. It's the only thing I can say, I'm sorry.
Paula Cheney weighed in.
A person that could do this kind of harm to a helpless 2-year-old, I would hate to think what they would do to someone else.
4 members of the parole board would make the decision.
She doesn't need to be out among other people where she would have an opportunity to do this to someone else again. So I plead with you.
But Paula Cheney's pleas to keep Alicia Corte locked up were ignored. Joel's mother could have spent up to 15 years here at the Nevada Women's Prison, but instead, after 8 years, the Nevada State Parole Board released her.
This is your mandatory parole eligibility date, at which time the biggest concern of the board is whether or not you are a danger to public safety or not.
Corte was released from prison, but according to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, an immigration judge ordered her removal from the United States on June 25th. An email from a spokeswoman states, quote, Alicia Corte Flores, an illegal alien from Mexico with a final order of removal, was deported to her country of citizenship July 9th, end quote. Corte is 39 years old, and to Cheney, keeping her in prison may have protected another child, no matter where. Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Before her release, Alicia Corte had been in trouble in prison for a tattoo. She told the parole board her tattoo is a woman's last name, someone who has been there for her. The problem, the risk of spreading hepatitis due to unsanitary conditions for something like a tattoo. That issue came up during the parole hearing, but again, Corte was still released.